Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 11.
Last time, Lydia and Russell were on the block.
But Jeff has the Coup D'Etat.
I love the Coup D'Etat, but Kevin was afraid to use the veto.
Yeah.
He's all timid about that. Russell's going to shake things up in the house, because he's not just going to lay over and die.
That's right.
He wants votes. He wants to stay. He wants that $500,000 doll hairs.
Well, even though Jesse's not on the block this week, he's all worried because he could be going home because of the wizard power. So he's talking to Lydia about
everybody wants to know who the wizard is and what he's going to do.
I know.
You know? So everybody pretty much knows it's Jeff, though.
Yeah, so either Jeff or Jordan. So Jessie and Natalie decide, hey, we better schmooze up to Jeff and Jordan.
So it was kind of like a really stupid double date.
It was weird, yeah.
In the backyard. It was like Jessie and Natalie went over to Jeff and Jordan. And
trying to hang out with them. First of all, Jessie and Natalie are never awake when Jeff and Jordan are. So they had to actually wake up during the day.
And then they split up.
And they went outside, which they never do either.
Yeah. Jeff wanted to play badminton. And instead of like playing with Jessie like a guy-to-guy and a girl-to-girl thing, it was like Jessie was trying to schmooze up Jordan, and Natalie was trying to work on Jeff, and it was just so obvious that something was going on.
Yeah.
Russell needs to ride Jessie's ass.
Yeah.
And he needs a vote from him, too.
He needs 4 votes.
Yeah. So, Russell also needs Michelle's vote. Hey, Michelle, you think you could throw me a vote? I'll link up on the block this week. You think you can vote for me? Stay?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to think about it.
Come on, be a pal.
Wasn't it like 4 or 5 days ago that you were like calling her crazy and insane?
What the hell are you doing in here? Why'd you come in here? What's the problem? Why are you doing this?
I'm just reiterating. I mean, you were calling her crazy and now...
Jessie, what, you expect me to roll over and die? Will you just lay over and die? Don't pretend that I'm crazy because, you know, I told her to her face. She knows. She knows. So don't be coming in here all gaudy and like your shiz don't stink. What the hell's up with that?
I just don't want her to, like, you calling her crazy and stuff, and now you're trying to fill her all with your sunshine.
What the hell do you care? How do you know what I said isn't true? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know it's not true?
All I'm saying is I just came in here to tell Michelle to look out, and then you're all upset about it.
How do you know?
And then you're in my face.
How do you know? Look at me. Chima wants Russell gone. That's our plan.
Yeah, and she's like, if Jeff ruins it with the wizard power, she's gonna go crazy.
And I'm pretty much sure that they had to make the show not live tonight because they were afraid of what Chima was gonna do. She said she was gonna turn into a wild animal and eat Jeff.
No.
Okay, so Julie checks in with the house guest. Who's nervous?
Like, who's nervous? And a couple people raised their hands, but not everybody. Well, Kevin wasn't, because he's the veto holder.
Yeah, and Lydia's okay with it, I guess. Because I guess in the end it'll only make them stronger. How will that happen?
So Julie lets everyone know it's the halfway point.
Halfway party! Woo! Okay, so Natalie, what's the most surprising thing that you found in the house?
It's boring.
Are you joking? Where do you live?
Alright, no, that's not true though, because it is boring. And no one sees the boring stuff on TV. But if you watch the feeds, it gets really boring.
Yeah. So, Jeff, what do you got to say? Every day is a mind F.
Yeah. Alright, so we got to hear what Chima's family has to say about her outspokenness.
Well, Chima's grandmother was there, and Chima apparently is the first grandchild. And her name's not Chima.
It's Chima.
Yeah, but I guess she didn't like Chima, so she changed it. Her best friend Kimberly was also there, and she said pretty much...
They weren't there, but...
Well, on the interview.
Just clarifying.
She said, yeah, she's a bitch.
Basically.
Yeah, so whenever Chima has a picture taken, she photoshops it.
She's slightly high maintenance.
She's a woman's woman. Or in other words, she hates men. Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
So I guess, you know, it had something to do with what happened to her, but still, it's not cool.
I have a feeling she was like that before that, though.
I have a feeling, too.
So Grandma's advice was like, listen more, and
don't make it personal.
She didn't like the personal attack on Russell.
Don't let it get ugly, because you definitely were ugly, Chima. Alright, so it's time for HOH with Julie and Chima. Russell was my friend, Julie. But then I found out he was talking smack about me. And yeah, I have no regrets for calling him a terrorist. None whatsoever.
Yeah, so it's the moment we've all been waiting for.
Coup D'Etat. Alright, so Jeff uses it. Yeah, you knew he was gonna. How could you not?
Will the real wizard please stand up?
Jeff. Okay.
So he got up and Jordan was like,
yeah, she totally had to pull her chin off the ground. Jeff and Chima can both be in the HOH competition, but neither one of them can vote in the live vote, which wasn't really live.
So one at a time, Jeff took Lydia and Russell off the block and replaced them with Natalie and Jessie.
And he said, kids, feel the pain.
It was awesome.
It's your turn to feel the pain, but not before.
Jessie got up when he was nominated, took off his shirt, and had another shirt underneath which said, the man, the myth, the legend. And it had a picture of himself.
Wow. You're is deluded. Idiot. Yeah, pretty much he's an idiot. So it's time for the pleadings. Natalie. I've been loyal, so like, yeah, vote for me.
Jessie. I've been loyal. Congratulations, Jeff. This is the best move you've made.
And if it's 3-3, that would be cool. But there's only 5 votes. Yeah, it would be cool, wouldn't it? If some person just reappeared.
Yeah, get rid of both of you.
Yeah. So Jessie is evicted by a vote of 3-2. I'm really surprised it wasn't 4-1 because I thought for sure Russell was going to vote to evict Jessie, but he didn't.
He really doesn't like Natalie.
Yeah. Lydia is crushed. She was beside herself because her little Jessie, her little whatever he is to her, is gone. So Jessie comes out, and I thought he was going to punch somebody, but he was actually like giving these really bad high fives.
Crying on the inside.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm back! And then to the house. Julie wanted to know why you slept so much, Jessie.
12, 13 hours a day.
You should have been out there on your game if you really thought you were going to go home, stupid. Okay, so it's time for the HOH comp. It's called Hit the Road.
Yes, and it's based on past competitions.
2 house guests at a time face off against each other. The one who answers the question correctly picks the next 2 who are in the face-off.
And if you don't get it right, or you don't answer, or whatever, you're out.
Yeah. So the 3 possible answers are HOH, have and have not, and veto. So it came down in the end to Michelle and Kevin. You know, the floaters are ruling the house this week, it looks like.
So Michelle won the HOH.
You know, I think that was a better case scenario than to have Kevin win the HOH because
I'm a little bit worried about Michelle, but we'll see what happens.
Well, Kevin's definitely more of Chima's bitch than Michelle will be, so
we hope.
Michelle's a little wishy-washy, though. We got to keep an eye on her. So next time, nominations for Miss Michelle. And next Thursday, looking ahead, it's a double eviction. Will you be going home?
I can't wait.
Maybe. Okay, so the video mashup contest. Go to CBS.com and find out how you can get your video in the contest. And let's check in on the house guests at the end of the show.
Not a word.
Awkward turtles. Yeah, and Chima was bitching already, like, the producers better not test my patience anymore.
It's gonna be an interesting night.
Yeah, if you don't want me cussing, you better get me back into that house, 'cause it's hot out here. Yeah, they're testing, huh? Till next time, much love.